Won't you take me home? Give me wings to fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly?
G'day folks, I'm down here at an oval doing some much needed upgrades to this small trailer. I'll give you a bit of a skinny on it now, and as I'm doing it I'll talk you through it as I'm doing it. You'll see exactly what I'm doing because I'm going to tape it all. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll just show you first of all how I've got it. Got all my some of my tools and that laid out down here. I'm fucking around with this awning today, gonna make it better on the trailer over here. I've angled the rig, the sun is up over there, and I've angled the rig with the solar panel so it's getting, because the sun's still down pretty low. I'm going to make an arm for this, a stabilizing arm coming from sort of inside to inside with holes through it so I can angle it down, because at the moment I have to put one of those telescoping tent poles and wedge it in there down to get the angle that I need. So I've got a flat piece of steel, that's what I'm going to do there. And over here inside, I hope you can see it, possibly not, I don't know, yeah, you can see that. So here's the inverter. I'm going to wire up, I'm going to sacrifice a power lead and I'm going to put that in there and down, and on the outside of here I'm going to drill holes through, or a hole. I've got those wedgy, shovelly drill bits that go in there and take a massive chunk out first. I've got a 240 volt plug that'll fit into there. I've got to wire up, cut up the power lead, wire it up. What else am I going to do? I've got a power board here, an accessory board. Well, you can see that. I've shown it to you before. It's hard to see. Hang on, let me take this lens off for a sec. Yeah, see that better. This is an accessory board that actually came with the battery from King's, it's a King's setup from the 4-wheel drive super centre down on Franks and Dandy Road. But I'm actually going to put some more USB plugs on the outside here as well, simply because when it rains you do not want to be opening and closing this lid because of all the water that goes in there. And there's a few other things. I need to cut out some rust that has actually happened in various places down here. I need to cut it out and paint over that. How much of all this I get done today, I don't know. And then once all this trailer is finished, I've actually got to wire up lights on it as well on the back and have them permanent. And once I've upgraded and serviced this small trailer and the prime mover, once all that's done, I'll be bringing the big rig over to tweak all that as well, upgrade that, finish off the installation, etc. Do right, let's go. Okay, this is what it looks like without anything in there. This is what it looks like with just the battery and the electrical system up there. These toolboxes over here, put the filter back on. So I've got everything ready to go. Got the tripod there to film me while I'm going. Lots of tools there. 2 massive toolboxes here. One of them is normal tools and the other one, this one here, is all for the electrics. I've got everything out that I need. Next thing to do is to start drilling holes and chopping up power leads. That's the sacrificial power lead right there. Okay, my shadow's in the way. That's the sacrificial power lead right there. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I've got a 24 millimeter wedgie spade thing there. Alright, see, that's not going to work. Okay. So I've got a little 24 millimeter wedgie thing there. I've used the, sorry, here it is. No, here it is. I don't know where I put it. I use the flange for the 240 volt plug as a guide. So I've just put that up there, texted it, done the middle, and now we're going to drill as much out with this 24, which isn't big enough, but then we're just going to go around with a drill bit and do the rest like that. So let's go. Lovely. That's gotten through one. Ha! There's another side to it as well. Oh dear, I wonder if that's going to have enough to get through. Oh my, I didn't think of that. Oh yeah, that's quite a distance, isn't it? Oh, okay. Wow, that's quite a wedgie in there. Ooh. We should be alright. It's just going to be a bit of a fuck around. Alright. So now we're just going to go around and do this. Little holes all around. And then we'll come in with the pliers. And just break it. Yeah, come on, you bastard. I want you right there. There you go. Gotcha. Ah, come on. Don't be cunty. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Come on there. Nice. Lovely. Okay. Right, now we need the pliers. We'll put those bad boys, here they are. Let's go around and try and just take all that out. Might need the knife. A Stanley knife, eh? Oh yeah, that's it. How much easier is that? Oh baby, smooth. Oh, you son of a gun. Shut that over there so no kids step on that. This is a sporting oval, so I don't want little blades around, so I take all my rubbish with me, guys. Cigarette butts, everything. I usually have an ashtray if I'm smoking cigarettes, and take them with me. Gotta respect these places, you know. Otherwise, you will not be welcome back, and you'll fuck it up for everyone else. We don't want that. Oh no. Alright, let's try that. Should just come out. Yes, it certainly did. I'll just clean it up a bit. And we've got the same to do over here. It's probably easier on the other side, isn't it? Imagine. No, there's not enough room there. Plus there's wires everywhere. Alright, I'll turn the video off for this bit. Okay, so I have successfully done that. It's a little bit more of a gap in there than I would have liked, but it's going to work just fine. So I've brought this cable through. I'm about to crimp, shave or whatever you splice it. I don't fucking know the word. Take off the plastic surrounding. I'm going to wire it up to this. Now the trick to making sure that you don't forget the flange is that you wire it up with the flange already on there. If you can see that, I have in the past not done that and then had to undo it all and then do it again. It's a pain in the ass. Now I have to look on the bloody Google to which colour is which again, because it's been a while since I've done this, so I'll be right back. Okay, so Google tells me the brown wire represents live, the blue wire represents neutral, and the green and yellow wire represents earth. So let's go with that. All right. Okay, so let's check this little duvet here. There's neutral, there's earth, and there's A for active. I'm assuming that's what the A stands for. Let's hope we don't fuck it up, eh? Do it right. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to double over these things because the holes for these to go in are quite big. So I'm going to double these wires over just to give us a bit more purchase inside that hole, the cavity for these wires. And so the brown is active and the A on here is active, and that's earth and that's neutral. Okay, so we'll do one at a time. I don't know how well you can see this, guys. I'm sorry. It is really sunny here today, which is great for charging stuff, but not so good for filming. Why isn't that doing it? Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's pretty good. Do a bit tighter. I should do. Alright, so the live is in, and then we've got the blue, which is neutral, which can go over. Come over here, you bastard. There. That will go there, and then that will go there. It's a bit of a fucking spaghetti graffiti thing. Oh, hang on. Go through there. There, and then that's there. Okay, it's not great, but it'll work. Alright. Alright, let's get a bit of that off there. There we go. Double that over. Twisty, twisty, twisty. Double. Toil and trouble. Just double check. Okay, that is the N for neutral, which is the brown. Sorry, which is the blue. Fucking hell, make up Tassie. Sorry, Tasmanians. It's a stupid thing to say. Just wake up, Ashley, wake up. Alright. Do that up. That's pretty good. Double check. Oh yes, lovely. Quite nice. Quite nice. Alright, now I'll do this one. The earth. Out there. Alright, there we go. Get off the fucking bastard. Come on. You little cunt. Alright. Twisty, twisty, twisty. Double it over. There we go. And then just fucking yeehaw into there. And the other, give it a screw, you know. Screw it up. Give it a good screw. Not too tight though, you know, you don't want to hurt yourself. Oh, lovely. Look at that, like a bought one, hey? Now, oh, you know what I didn't do? Didn't put the bloody holes for the flange thing on there. So that means I've got to, no, we'll work it out. I'll just bring the flange in like that. I've got the texter here. Alright. Okay, so we've got the texter, the little flange gaskets there. I'm just going to do the markings for the drill holes. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Alright. Let the flange drop down. Hang on. Stop for a second. Stop recording. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's plug this in. Battery charger's down here. Let's turn the inverter on. And we'll see. Green light, yes. Looking for a red flashing light here. Lovely, it's working. And now it's not flashing, which means it's charging. When it goes green, we're fully charged. Lovely, it's working nice. Let's have a look inside. See what kind of a job we've done here. I have allowed a bit more extension cable there. I always like to leave a little bit more than is required, because you never know down the track, you know, you might need a bit of extra length and you don't have it, so that's why. Alright, okay, so what I have here is a housing for USB to 2.1 amps, and I've also got a 12 volt accessory thing, which will be great. All these things I've got on the inside. When it's sunny, it's not a problem, but when it rains, you do not want to be opening that lid very often, especially in the pouring rain. So to access your power, you can just do it all from here without stuffing around trying to plug things in the pouring rain. You can come outside in the pouring rain and do it instead. How lovely. So this is going to go right here, and the wonderful thing about this is I only need 3 holes. One for the screw on either side, and then one in the slap bang in the middle for the cable, the wire to come through. So got all the wires here for that. USB, you only need, very fine gauge wire. So let's do that. Do it right. So I've decided, instead of going underneath, because it'll be difficult to see, I'm going to come up higher, like right there, and put that there. So without any further ado, let's mark these holes with just by ramming a screwdriver in there. Hang on. Okay, so we've got to get this reasonably square, level. Should do. We don't want it touching this, so we're just going to use this miniature screwdriver, and hopefully it'll scuff the surface of this plastic enough that I know where to drill. There's one. Two. Not really. That didn't really work at all. Fuck. Alright. Try something else. Let's just try fucking screwing it in with the screws. Hopefully they'll bite and just go in and be good, do as they're told, basically. Right. Oh, don't want them in that far. Just there and fucking there. Alright, so we're going there-ish. Oh, you little bastard, hey? There, up a bit more. Is that kind of level? Where'd those fucking screws go? Oh, you little bastard, I can't see shit. Oh, fuck you, cunt. Stop recording. Okay, let's just get one in, hopefully. I don't know if it's going in or what the fuck it's doing. Hopefully. Hopefully. I think it is, yeah. Okay, that's one kind of in. Not going all the way through yet because I want to put the other one in as well. Let's do that now, eh? Let's just get it in there. Just so I can then level it. Ish. Doesn't have to be fucking perfect, but I don't want it to look too dicky. Alright, let's go there. Looks good, okay. These screws are just sort of, they're not self-tappers, they're just wood screws, but it's just ABS plastic, so they're screwing in, that's all that matters. Now, I'm going to go right through and then just one side. Then I'm going to bring it out and then I'm going to drill the hole slap bang in the middle for the electric cables to come through. So then I know exactly where they're going. I don't have to go right through just yet. And because it's going through 2 plastic walls, it'll be a lot stronger than the 240 volt plug, which I'm going to have to fix up at a later date. Okay, so let's just check exactly where in the middle of this we want that. Okay, so it's a little bit to the top of between these 2 holes where we just want one hole going through for the electric cable to come through, 4 of them for these plugs here. I don't know if you saw that very well, but anyway, let's do that. So we've got to get a drill bit. Now here, I'm thinking, yeah, that'll be big enough. Plenty, probably too big. No, that'll be perfect. All right, and we'll silicon it at a later date anyway. So not a problem. Now we're going to go about, hang on, let's just crudely put that there, and crudely, come on you bastard, get in there. Yeah, there we go. This one, so right to the top is roughly where we want it to go with. Right, about there. So let's just put a little mark there. In between the two, there it is. Lovely. Right, let's drill the hole straight through each side. 1, 2. Lovely. Let's check the other side. No problem. Let's take the burrs off. So I've done one negative already. Doing a positive now. And I tried with the pliers to do this originally, but it's better with the crimpers. Just put them on the highest setting or the lowest setting. Lovely. Alright. Okay, now I'll put the positive on, just check, that's positive there. Positive. And the negative. Okay, 2 done, and then we've got to check the length. So they're going to go in through there, and I need them to go to over here. So we'll do a bit of extra and guesstimation work. So we'll pretend that that is there, and then that's going to go through there, and then we'll go halfway to it, about there. So if I chop those off, both there, we should be right. And then we'll check it. Probably an easier way to have done that, but anyway, we'll probably end up with too much, but it's okay. Just trim it off. I've got shitloads of this wire. So let's just check, eh? Let's feed these through the little hole, which all the other ones will go through as well. Yeah, have they both gone through? Where are they? None have gone through, because they're curved. Let's uncurve them, if we fucking can. Alright, that's looking pretty snazzy. Fuck, we'll do one at a time, eh? That might make things a bit easier. Oh yes. There's one. There's 2. Right, they're both through. I don't know how well you can see this, guys. It's really hard for me to show you and do the job at the same fucking time. And possibly need a helper, a filming helper, but you know, when you're a lone ranger, you got to do it by yourself, basically. Alright, so that's plenty of stuff. So we'll cut the other ones the same as that, same length, and then we'll trim them back later. Now I'm losing the fucking screws again. There's one. Alright, there's the other one. Stop. Okay, so I have connected them all up. I've fed them through the hole, all 4 wires. I haven't spliced them at the end. I'm going to do that once they're all through. So now, got to screw them in, but before we do that, we've got to pull all these wires through. Get them all through at the same length. No, you don't have to worry about them hitting anything in there because I haven't spliced them. I haven't taken the protective cover off. So experience has taught me that. I've made some costly mistakes in the past by being silly. Come on, in you go. In you go, all of you. Come on now. In you go. There we go. Alright, now got to screw them in. There's There's that one. So I'll just get it in a little bit, because I've already screwed it in a little bit. Alright, so there's that one. Then we want to do, that one's there. There somewhere. Let's have a look here. There, okay. And that's going in nicely. Alright. And lovely. I should feel it hit the other side any second now. No, that's weird. Oh yeah, it's gone straight through. That means the drill bit went through before when I did it. Oh, lovely. Or no, the screws, sorry, I must have done both screws right through. Anyway, they're going in. That's all that matters. I don't want to do them too tight. Just want them to bite. Now, I will come around and silicone this at a later date. Because this is all unlevel, it means water's going to drip in through there and corrode everything. So I'm going to have to... Now, don't do them up too tight, yeah? What's this one? I can maybe go a bit tighter with that one. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there. Go in a bit more. Beautiful, that's bitten nicely. As is that one. Alright. Okay, so all the wires are through. There they are there. They're all going into these bus bars here. So let's do that now. What I'm going to do is, connect them together, double it up, and just put them in one each. So I've got plenty of holes for other things at a later date. Alright. Okay, so I've doubled these ones to make one, and I'm left a little bit of length because I want to try and make them a bit neater by putting them out of sight a little bit. By going there and then across there, and they're going to go into this one here. How well you can see it, I don't fucking know, but that's how it's going to go. Right in there. Come on, in you go, you bastard. There it is. I'll do it up. Nice and tight for the bus bar. Lovely. Now we'll do the same with the black. Okay, so as you see, I've doubled the negative over. Now I want to put it down under here a little bit, out of the way. And then it's going straight into this one here. Get that out a bit. And there, I'm going to have to bend it like Beckham a little bit. Like so. There we go. Now do it up. Nice and tight. Yes. Nice and tight. There we go. Lovely. Just check that. Lovely. Alright. Now, we've got to check it. See if the power's on. Okay, so we're going to check it with my phone cable. So we'll put that there. And we'll whack it in and see. We've got to check each one, obviously. Now the little gasket's got to come out. And we go around the other way, I think. Yep. Oh, it's working. The front one's working. We'll check the back one. Oh, that's working too. How lovely. Now, unfortunately, I cannot check the accessory plug because I didn't bring anything to check that with. So I'm going to have to do that another time. Anyway, that works. So just so you know, because these parasitically draw if you leave the battery open to these things. So whenever I put this trailer away, I've put in a kill switch, which is basically just a circuit breaker, and I just push the button and it kills the power to all these things. Unfortunately, in Rigsy, I have a little reader board that never turns off, even when I kill the battery, simply because I have a system connected to the battery, which is an inverter, a special inverter from Victron, and this little meter reader thing is directly connected into the inverter, which is a combination of a solar charge controller and an inverter as well, a pure sine wave inverter, 1600 watts, perfect. You can run arc welders, any tool that you would normally use in a shed that's no more than 1600 watts. You can run all those tools off that inverter. That's why I invested in a very expensive and a very heavy gauge wattage inverter, so I can run all my tools, just in case the world goes to shit, which it fucking has, but not that bad yet. Not that bad that they're rioting in the street or anything, but probably soon. I hate to be negative, but anyway. So we'll test that another time. All right. Okay, so here's the flat piece of stabilizing arm I'm going to put in there. I've drilled a hole through the top and 3 kind of evenly spaced holes here. So I'm going to put this bolt through here, got a washer on there. Now, which side did I want that on? There's a right side and a wrong side. That's the correct side, so we want that through there. And then that's going to go in through that hole, right through. Where is it? Get in there, you bastard. Hang on. I'm in a bit of trouble. There it is. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's on a weird fucking angle of the dangle. I'm not too happy about that. Shouldn't be too much of a problem there. Alright, now we'll stick this washer on. Stick the nut on. It's a lock nut. It's no longer locking, but it's alright, I'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, so this is the drilled hole through for this, which is always permanently on there, and it moves up and down a little bit. And the 3 holes have been drilled, and I've put a little bolt through there. You can see it coming out through here. So I'm going to have to go this side to show you because the sun's behind me and I don't have the filter on. So when I am closing it, I don't have the bloody... I'm going to have to go this side. Bloody hell. Alright, hopefully... Now, go here. Okay, so when it's coming down, when I want to follow the sun better, it just comes down and it first goes into the first hole, like that. And then you've got a nice angle of the dangle. Let me put the filter back on. Bloody hell. Filter on, filter off. Fuck's sake. So you've got a nice angle of the dangle there, and you're following the sun. And I don't need this stupid awning pole thing wedged in the ground to do it. And let's go another one. Go down, take it out, go one further. That's even further. And then you can even go one more further down than that. And then any further than that, you just close the lid. There's no point. There you go. Bloody lovely, mate. Now, the fridge freezer goes in there, and there's enough of a gap for that to slide in and out without it doing any damage to the fridge. Just notice there's a bow in here though. I don't know why that is, whether it's from weather or whatever, but mostly this lid is always closed. So I don't know what that is. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll let you know. All right.